Hi everyone, my name is Christy Pusatier. I was born in the Bronx in New York and grew up in Florida. I graduated in Central Florida and went to the University of Central Florida for my bachelor's. I moved to Georgia in 2009 and I began my master's at KSU in 2014. I decided to go back for my specialist degree last January, and I am excited that I'm at the end of the program. It's been awesome. I've learned a lot, and I'm ready to move on to the next thing. So, I am the math department chair at Cal High School, and I've been there since 2011. I'm also the HERD sponsor, which is our senior spirit group. I'm very active and involved in a lot of things at Cal. I have kids that go there. I live in the community, so all the kids know me and know my kids. So it's a great place to be, and I'm glad that I can be a better teacher through this program for a lot of those kids. I would say the main area of growth from this program would be what I've learned about the potential that using and utilizing all these tools for technology in the classroom can do. It really does motivate the kids and engages them in learning, and it really does make them be more self-learners, which I think is so important. I think it also takes a lot off the teacher because it's more for the students to learn. I know that kids, unfortunately, these days, I think they just need a little bit more engagement. They're on their phones all the time, and so to be able to utilize the tools that they're familiar with, it really does kind of give them a break from the boring, everyday stuff that they do. And in math, I've kind of struggled with really trying to find the right tools that work in a math classroom. It's easy in math to here's the steps, practice, and then just kind of do the same thing every day. So I've really learned how to use different tools to engage my students. I also think one of the major accomplishments from this program has been probably my ability to share with my department the tools that I've learned. When I have department meetings, I will show them new tools that I learned in my classes, and sometimes they like it and sometimes they don't, but they do get to see my excitement for using these tools, and I think it does help them and make them realize that it is useful and the kids do enjoy it. I think probably the most meaningful experience that I've had would be my coaching experience. I've never really had a coaching role, so to be able to help a new teacher with some of the things that I kind of find basic because I've been doing it for so long, really did help him in his classroom with classroom management, with teaching the concepts, just little things like using Edmodo and using iRespond and using CTLS. So we gather data. I mean, a lot of the tools that we take for granted that we use, new teachers really, and old teachers actually, we just don't use them as easily unless we're trained on them. And I think that sometimes we just assume that everybody's kind of doing the same thing. So this program really did help me to take a step back and see what other teachers are doing in their class and be able to offer some suggestions to help them in a way where I wasn't pushy or overbearing. Especially being the department chair, I didn't want to come across as this is what we need to do. So just to offer some helpful ways for the teachers to utilize that and show my excitement, I think did help. I think my goals now after this program would be to continue to learn about technology. I mean, obviously technology changes all the time, so we're constantly having to learn about the new tools, but just to be more open-minded, now that I am more open-minded, I can continue to learn about that. and continue to share what I know and continue to, help teachers and make my classroom environment more meaningful for my students. I think they get the most out of it when it matters to them. So I've really enjoyed my experience at KSU, and I'm thankful that I went through this program. Thanks.